We've been busy.
You've been busy.
We are fostering a little baby, but we're going to end up adopting her.
Kitten, not human.
Yeah, she's tiny. She's only like 2 weeks old. Anyway, so back to the fun stuff here. We are going to be making Chile Rellenos. Rellenos. You really got to roll your tongue with that one. Chile Rellenos. Rellenos. Anyway, it's stuffed poblano peppers. Growing up, I had a Mexican friend, and her abuelita used to make it all the time, and it always smelled so good. So I'm kind of going by what I remember and how she made it. So that's like one of your favorites.
Yeah. What do you call it again?
Chile Rellenos.
I'll just say
Rellenos.
cerveza.
Okay.
That works for me.
All right. So what we're gonna start with first is we're taking poblano. I am taking poblanos, and I'm charring them. So we have a electric stovetop. So I still put it on the top of the what is it?
The burner.
Coals,
it's a burner.
Yeah.
It's not coal.
Well, whatever. But if you have a gas, you do the same thing. Just char them, and then you're going to put them in a bowl, and then you're going to put like a plastic bag or like a plastic wrap on top, because you want them to steam and you want to peel off the charred skin. A little bit can stay on. That's totally fine. And then we're going to stuff it with Monterey Jack cheese. You can stuff it with pretty much anything you want. If you have meat, you can stuff it with meat. If you want, vegetables in there, you can do that too. If you have a different kind of favorite cheese you want, it's totally up to you.
I flipped it already. It's already getting charred.
So
nice and hot.
So what we're gonna do? Let me just show you guys here what they look like. So you take it like this. See how it has all the charring on it. And what we're going to do is, the reason why you do the plastic is because it's steaming it, and it's easier for you to remove that skin on the top. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to try to remove that a little bit for me.
This is going to be a task,
I'm going to move this over here, the eggs, because we're going to need
because I'll end up breaking some of the eggs.
Yeah, just move that.
All right, what do you got?
Don't worry about that. And I'm making a quick tomato-based sauce for it, which is just, I'm boiling the tomatoes, some garlic, and I forgot onions.
How did you forget onions?
I was so all over the place.
So what are you
it's so
do
hot out.
In place of onions, you can't.
So you can use the chicken bouillon, the little cubes that you buy, or in little packets, and you can just put that right into the sauce when you go to blend it. If you have onions, put it in with the tomatoes. Let it come to a boil. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes or so, and you just pour everything in with the water and everything. And then we're going to add a little bit of Mexican oregano in there, salt and pepper. Well, not salt and pepper because I'm already using the chicken bouillon.
What's in Mexican oregano?
It's
just
a different oregano.
Different seasonings?
Yeah, it's an oregano.
Oh, it's the type of oregano.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I don't know. I just thought it was.
All right, what are you doing here?
Oregano.
Keep me this. Start with this, because we ain't got time here, people.
Here, you show me how to do one of those.
You're just peeling
I'll take care of that.
You're just gonna place it on the cutting board or on a paper towel, and you're just gonna kind of keep that closed. And you're kind of just gonna rub it off. Look, see?
Wait, what did you say?
Let me show you guys. So you take the paper towel, and it will literally come off like that. So you have the skin that's coming off of it, so.
That's called rubbing it off? Sorry.
I swear. So not appropriate at times. So yeah, that's. But you don't have to get the skin completely off. It's totally fine. You just want to kind of get the base, because you don't want to take the char away from. And do not rinse these, please. I've seen people do poblanos.
Well, you want them dry when you put them in a burner.
No,
anyway,
but
right?
So once you open it, because we're gonna score it, we're gonna open it inside.
Okay.
I'll show you guys that too. So
I see what you're doing.
This is the part where it's kind of a little tedious, but this is why you do the charring to take the skin off pretty quickly.
I would assume the steaming, because these things, you can still see these are cooking in here.
Yeah. All right, and then, so I'm gonna remove all that. Perfect. And usually the paper towel helps because it just helps remove it.
All right, this is looking pretty good here.
Okay.
The skin So it's just blistering the skin and then steaming.
Well, it's giving you that charred flavor. You know what I mean?
So
perfect.
Nice char.
Perfect.
Good.
All right. So this is the method that my friend's abuelita used to do. So she used to. You're basically like a surgeon with this. So you kind of This is where we do need the.
Yeah, we are working on the overhead still. But
Here, hold on before you bring another one over.
I'm just
here.
Yeah, you know what this actually.
So this is what I'm going to show you guys. So you do like a Y almost shaped on the top, and then you do an incision here, and then this, you're just going to go like this, like so, and it's going to open the cavity up like this, and then you're going to remove the seeds. But this gives you that base, that boat base, and this is what you're going to remove these. This is what I was talking about. Don't wash them, because this is when people put them under the water to rinse the seeds out and stuff, and then you take away all that flavor from the.
Well,
the pepper.
poblanos are not naturally that spicy. I mean, you can get some that are.
Some of them have a little bit of a kick.
Yeah, but
you should use a paper towel
compared to everything else. Oh, what? Rub it with the paper towel?
Yeah.
Oh,
take the paper. Take a piece of that piece right there. That's what I was showing.
So
them.
just like that.
Perfect.
All right.
All right, and then once you're done doing that, you can set them aside. Ooh. Excuse me. All right. So.
Yeah, I mean, normally at this point you would smell the heat from a.
Yeah.
A pepper. Now, what do you do if a little bit of the skin is not really cooperating?
You still try to take it off, like kind of. You want me to do those?
I mean, I feel like I need to do something other than.
Maybe you could just watch the tomatoes boil.
You can take another one and attempt
I can, but you're taking up all the like space here. You know, our little tiny kitchen. All right, so I'll go over here then.
Kitchen. This requires beer.
I am not having beer. All right, so I'm taking that, and I'm just gonna do the same thing. Like I said, look, comes right off.
It's kind of like
look.
You know when you're a
right
kid.
off.
I mean, this is kind of gross, but you know when you're a kid.
Are you really gonna say something disgusting?
Well, kind of. Kids are gross, including our kids sometimes.
Oh, that's good. Our kids right in the other room.
Our kids are good kids. But you know, when you're a kid and you kind of like pick a scab.
Oh my God.
It kind of.
I think everybody.
It reminds me of that. It's like, you know, I mean, if you don't.
It's so gross, babe.
It is, but
so gross.
I'm just telling it how it is. You know.
Right.
Can't handle the heat. Get out of the kitchen.
Who wants to talk about scabs when they're in a kitchen?
I don't know. I was just saying that. That's what it reminded me of. I didn't say, you know.
All right.
Whatever. Just, you know.
If you want, you can use, for you, probably here. Why don't you take a little knife?
I was thinking a fork.
Here, take this. No, it just, if you have a hard time with it, just kind of go like that with a knife, with a sharp knife. I'm not even looking at the comments right
Sunburn.
now.
I know.
What?
Sunburn.
You sunburned? You? Rick is not sunburned.
No. See, Brian, the whole thing with this is we don't rehearse it. We just go. She doesn't tell me what I'm going to do before I do it. 9 times out of 10. Sometimes there's a little bit of prep.
You know what we're gonna make.
I mean, I've seen her make this before, but I've never done it. So that's the beauty of it.
All right. So you may have some that open like crazy like that, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna use.
Do that so fast?
You're gonna use toothpicks, and the toothpicks you're kind of just gonna staple everything. You're gonna kind of stitch everything together. So.
All right. So,
and like I said, if there's a little bit of the seeds in there, that's totally fine.
Now you cut it open? Did you cut it open here?
You got to do a T. So you go up here.
I know you explained this, but I was kind of not.
You go like that. So you kind of make an incision, like a Y.
Okay.
Okay.
Move over this way a little bit so both cameras can see.
Well, I showed it already. You weren't just paying attention.
I know, but you know.
So you make the Y like a V up top, like so, and then you go down here. Like that.
Oh my.
And then this way, this is still safe up top, so this is going to help. And then you just open it up like this. And then you remove the seeds.
Okay. I can handle removing the seeds. I think.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the time when a garbage disposal works really well.
Yeah. You have a beautiful sink.
I know. Well, we had a garbage disposal. We had to, take it out because we got this awesome deep sink, courtesy Roberta.
Well, no, it's from
Homemade Delish.
Blanco.
Yep, Blanco.
Blanco sinks. They're awesome.
Yep.
Beautiful sinks.
Ken said it's like peeling the skin like in a sunburn, not scab.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
All right, so you now even when it's like this, because like if you see, my hand's covered with the seeds, right? So you still don't rinse it, correct?
No, you just brush it off with the paper towel. Shake it off. You know, doesn't mean shake your butt.
Shake it.
That was weird.
Whoa.
Yeah, the seeds just went all over. So that's why you want to kind of do it over something.
All right.
And then that.
How's that? The tomatoes look good.
Tomatoes are really fine.
It's okay if there's a couple seeds in there too. It's not like it's.
That's what I said already.
You may have, but look, I can only handle one task at a time. I'm just not.
I feel like you're rambling a lot. Does he talk a lot, guys? I mean,
it's been a long.
I think people are here to.
Stressful week.
Oh my God, you're telling me.
So.
All right.
All right. I think I can handle this one now.
Good. At least you can handle something. All right.
What the heck's that supposed to be?
I don't know.
Anyway, what's on everybody's plate tonight? Anybody having anything good?
Today is Wednesday, right?
It's Wednesday.
Okay. I forget sometimes what day it is.
I think everybody does at this point.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track.
All right. Okay. You have the last one.
Do you know what today is?
What?
Today is National Hot Dog Day.
It's also, I think, National Junk Food Day.
Is it? Well, junk food, hot dogs kind of fall into that junk food category, don't they?
I mean, what do people consider junk food?
I mean, hot dogs are not
To
good
me,
for you, let's face it.
junk food is like fried food.
But, yeah.
Fried food is junk food to me. Like stuff like that, kind of.
Right.
You know, like fast food kind of stuff.
Anything unhealthy, really.
Yeah.
You know, but with it being National Hot Dog Day and the baseball season's starting, Tony in the other room is all happy about it.
All right.
I had this
can be over there
thought.
a little
I had
bit.
this thought. You know, you interrupt me. Of taking a poblano, right? And instead of using a roll, putting the hot dog in the center of a poblano like this, stuffed with cheese. Right? Does that work? No? Is that a bad idea?
Sure. Can I move on now with the recipe?
I was just, you
Okay.
see, my ideas are shot down.
All right.
I feel like I'm dealing with my publisher half the time.
So the next thing that we're going to move on to, so we're going to make the batter for the poblanos. So you're going to use, for how many poblanos do we have in there? 6?
You want me to count and do this? Yeah, 6. I think 6. 1, 2, 3. There's 5 in there. I have 1. 6.
Okay. So we have 6 poblanos. I'm using 3 egg whites. Don't worry about the tomatoes. They're fine. It becomes a sauce.
That's fine. Okay.
Yeah, they're totally fine.
Stuffed peppers.
my-
Yes,
my-
stuffed poblanos, Brian.
Totally lost my train of thought here because, you know, somebody keeps talking. Okay, so we are using 3 egg whites for 6 poblanos. Now, these are like medium-sized poblanos. Some poblanos you can get are huge. You can get some really, really big ones. So I'm going to take
We
these.
use the.
That's fine. I'm going to use this one.
Okay.
And I'm just going to kind of go over a bowl here because I just need... and we're also going to... So we're going to use 3 egg whites and we're going to use 2 egg yolks. So it's like a 3 to 2 ratio. Sorry, I lost my eggs. Sitting
Right,
there.
here, when you crack the next one, you do it over here. That way
Why?
people can see.
It's just an egg yolk.
I know, but you're
I think people
separating.
know what-
I don't know. Some people don't know how to separate.
You just open
Is there
it
like a
and-
technique? You know?
No, it's just everybody can. I mean, you just put it in your hand. You just put it in your hand and you separate it.
It's semi-entertaining, so. You know.
But that's not what I wanted to do because now I have to go over here, and now I have to like
have to scoop
do
it out
this.
anyway.
Yeah. All right, so we have 2 egg yolks there.
Tomatoes are looking good. What else you need me to do?
Nothing.
Nothing. That is my favorite job.
At this point, I don't think anything. I think we just got to try to get some of those seeds out of the sink.
Okay. Alicia said she loves stuffed peppers.
Do you want to get the...
A little bit heat in that one, huh?
Excuse me. Now I can't talk.
Oh, wow.
That's
all
weird.
it took to get you to stop talking?
It's going to be so weird. God, I hate when that happens. You get that one pepper, and then it messes up your voice. Listen, it happens. All right? All right, so we have that.
I like stuffed peppers too, like the regular kind.
Oh yeah, did we ever do that live?
I don't think we did.
Okay. Stuffed peppers, yeah, we do it with ground meat and rice and stuff. Oh.
And you do it. I mean, you can do it with anything, really.
But I did all of them.
See, now who's not paying attention?
Wait, how many eggs did you bring up, Rick?
4? No, I brought up 2. There were 3 up here. There should be 5.
Okay, so I was gonna.
Why are there only 4 yolks?
Because I got rid of. I only need 3 yolks.
Oh. Okay. Well, then I gave you.
It doesn't matter how many egg whites you really have. It's kind of like just a matter of how many peppers you have.
Why don't you use the yolk? Is that just like a health thing, or you?
No, you don't want to, because we're making this. We're gonna make stiff, somewhat of soft peaks with the egg whites. So I'll show you.
Soft.
Yeah, I'll show you that. Yeah.
All
right, let me just blend this.
Oh, there's the other yolk. It's in here.
Yeah, I don't need that.
Gotta get this down. Yeah, I love. It's funny. When I was a kid, my mom would do stuffed green peppers, and I always loved that. But as an adult, I'd rather have something with a little more flair.
Want to get the cheese?
Yeah. What kind of cheese?
Tomato, yeah. All right, so we're just gonna blend the egg whites until they become soft peaks. So we're just gonna keep. What?
See what you mean now?
Yeah. And then you want to get it to a certain point. We're gonna need flour too. Alright guys. Alright, now, let me just show you guys before I add the egg whites. So this is what you're kind of looking for. Okay? This is going to be your batter for where you're going to dip that in. So you're going to dip it in the flour first, and then you're going to dip it in this, and then you're going to shallow fry it, not deep fry it. Some people do. I prefer to do it.
Well, you don't get as much grease because with the peppers, it
Well,
just kind of retains inside, right?
the way that traditionally my friend's grandma would do it is that way. So now you add the egg yolks and blend it a little bit more. Because if you blend it from the beginning with it, you're not going to get a frothy,
Right. I had no idea you did it like that.
Yes.
You need a thing for the flour, right, to roll it in?
Yes. There's a bowl right in the dish thing right there.
There is. Look at that.
Yep.
It helps if I open my eyes every once in a while.
All right, so
I'm going to do that
this
here.
is how you stuff them. I'm going to get my cutting board so I can get these guys. All right. All right. Wow. What did you do to this guy?
I don't really... I mean, I tried to cut it the way you said, and I feel like I didn't really do it that
Okay,
well.
so let's start by heating up the oil. So you're going to use vegetable oil or canola oil, whatever you have, in like, I don't know, say, how many inches you think of?
That's about an inch there.
So about an inch.
Inch to 2 inches.
We're gonna do 2 inches of oil because we're not going all the way.
It's not deep frying.
Exactly. All right, so I'm gonna get that going.
Okay.
I turned off my tomato base. We are going to put some flour. What are you doing?
I'm just changing the angle of this because.
Okay. So I'm gonna put my flour in here now, in another bowl. Okay. And then we're gonna start with the cheese. All right.
All right. So do you want me to hold these up while you do it, so that everybody can see?
Well, no, I'll show it. Just trying to find one that is not, completely demolished here. All right.
Well, you would probably want to look for one of the ones you did.
All
They
right.
were done
So,
right.
opening. This is where you stuff whatever you're stuffing.
So we're using Monterey Jack cheese.
We're using Monterey Jack. You can use like the Mexican cheese, the cojita cheese too, which is delicious. Any cheese really, whatever your preference is. All right, so you're gonna just stuff it in there like so. So I'm gonna show you guys that. So it's like that, okay? Now you're gonna do the cross stitches. Trying to see
Oh,
here
with the
if I can-
toothpicks.
Yes. The reason why you're doing that is because obviously you don't want the cheese to be in the oil. So you're going to cross stitch.
Well,
Just remember to take
Take
your
it out when you're done.
toothpicks when you go to serve it. I want people
so you fry it right with that in there, so
Yep.
the cheese melts it and holds
right. So because you want this to hold it together, because if not, you're going to have cheese in your oil.
it. Okay.
And I don't think anybody wants that.
No. No, I don't think so.
I mean, it is fried cheese then.
Nothing wrong with fried cheese.
It doesn't matter how many stitches you do. You can do, however many. As long as it's completely closed.
Looks like there's thunderstorms coming.
Yeah.
Supposed to. I can't believe how
All right.
frothy that got.
So you're kind of doing like X shapes. So you're going in one end, out the other end, in one end, out the other end. So you kind of want to just make sure that it's really, really tight. Tightly closed. Like so. Okay?
Okay.
So now you go into, take this out of here. You go, hold on. You want to take that over there then? I'll dip this in the flour. So you can toss it around in the flour.
So you do flour first.
Yes.
Okay.
So you do flour, kind of like shake
I'm
off the
sweating in here.
shake off the excess a little bit. And then you're going to take it, you want to pull that up a little bit, and you're going to dip it in the frothiness.
Oh yeah.
Like so, like this. So now when you go to fry it, you're going to have that batter. But the problem is, I don't know if my oil is hot yet.
Oh well, that could be an issue.
We probably should have.
Should probably thought about that. No, it's not not hot yet.
Okay, so we're going to have to.
I can stand here and hold it.
You want to hold that?
Maybe.
No, don't hold it from the bottom. Hold it from the stem.
Well, I can't grab the stem. You have the stem in your hand.
Here.
Here.
Here. Oh my God! Wait,
how do
no,
you
I'm
want
gonna
me-
hold it. I'll
okay,
hold it.
you hold it.
I'll hold it.
This is fantastic.
That was great.
See, goes back
great
to Brian.
television.
This goes back to Brian's comment earlier about did you rehearse it?
Yeah.
No, not at all.
All right.
All right. Do you want me to stuff one of those while you're doing that?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. I'll try to.
Problem is, we never had that up to fry, so
Oh,
it's fine. It'll.
I'm
Are you gonna get cheese all over?
Probably.
Just be careful.
When in
Let's
doubt,
see.
yes.
If I see anybody have any questions or anything?
So-
Okay.
Is this enough, or you want more?
Well, try to close it. If it's
I still have plenty of
okay,
space.
don't overstuff it because the cheese will ooze out from the sides.
Can't go wrong with too much cheese.
Yes, but the problem is closing.
I know. No, I realize that. All right. So
Put it flat.
I'm attempting it.
no,
No, put it
no.
flat. No.
You're gonna. How are you gonna close it?
I'm going. Look, just trust me. I can handle this. I can handle it. Look, it's like a suture. Believe it or not, I have sewn up wounds before. All right. So I'm getting the cross stitch in there.
Mhm.
Maybe. What?
Now I'm gonna go back and see my face reactions and laugh. All right, we're almost
I'll eat
there
this
with
one.
this.
Okay.
That's fine.
I'll
Whatever.
eat this one.
All right.
That's right. That is
Try that.
fine. All
Let's see
right.
if this is going.
So I'll try to hold this up and show it a little bit.
Oh, good. All right, here. So now my oil is ready. Just make sure your oil is ready before you plop it in, because if not, it's going to be sitting in an oil bath, and you don't want that.
Oh.
It's almost there. All right, here we go.
Happy thunderstorms are coming.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, you know, I can definitely use the rain for the garden after these past couple
Here,
days.
can I just...
Yes.
I want to show you guys. I'm going to bring you over to try to show you it frying. Just clean my hands. I'll bring you guys second. Let me just bring my phone over real quick. So this is what it is right here. So it's going to
Sorry,
fry.
I guess you guys are like second
And then
best,
I'm
you
going
know.
to flip it over probably about 5 minutes or so. Let me put that over here. Let me flip you guys back. All right.
Okay.
Back there. And let me bring you guys over and show you. So it's like this. So it's frying. See, it's shallow. And then in about 5-6 minutes or so, we're going to flip it. And this is creating a crust, which is really, really good. Let me put this back here.
Okay. So this is what I did.
Oh my God.
Now, mine's going to look completely inedible compared to Roberta's. That's my Frankenstein. Roberta did it very nice. I don't know how she did it, but this is what you get from me.
Listen.
It's like the top.
As long as it's closed, it's fine.
I can write a book about you doing this, but as far as me actually physically doing it, I'm not really sure. All right, so I'm dipping this.
So can you start doing the other ones, and I'm gonna do the sauce.
Oh, I was gonna.
Yeah, dip that and
this.
put it right in. Just so I can start this the sauce here. All right.
All right.
So what I did, like I mentioned earlier, I have 3 tomatoes in here in the water with some garlic, and I would have usually a onion, but I don't have an onion. So I'm going to use a chicken bouillon, those little cubes, and I'm going to put it right into my blender with the water and everything. So just be careful you don't splatter yourself.
Alicia, you've never seen this recipe before. So what made you? When's the first time you did?
Right on top of mine.
I tried not to. Did you?
Seriously?
You said this was a family recipe,
No.
or you just?
A friend of mine growing up. Here, flip this.
She was Spanish or Mexican?
She's
or?
Mexican.
Okay.
And her abuela, grandmother, used to make these, like when I would go over, and I was always curious of how they would make it because it's so delicious. And this is the way she would traditionally make it. But you can stuff it with anything, literally anything that you want. You can even have black beans and like cheese in it too.
Oh,
You know?
well, we're actually having beans with it, right?
Well, I'm having refried beans and rice and stuff like that, and you know.
Yeah.
All right, so what we're also going to need is a place to put these guys when they come out.
Yeah, that's the thing. You run out of counter space in a kitchen this small, but we make it work. Well, Roberta does. I don't really make anything in this kitchen work. I mean, I make her work extra because she has to make up for my mistakes, but like this one that I'm trying to stuff now, this is just, it's falling apart through the bottom. So.
All right,
What do you got?
so I made a little ghetto rack here, but if you have a cooling rack, that's what you want to do when you take them out.
You want something for it to drain on?
Yes, because you don't want the oil, you know. So if you ever go to a Mexican restaurant and you always wondered what Chile Rellenos are, this is what they are. They're stuffed
This is
peppers.
one of my favorite things that
Yeah.
you make. And of course, you know, it's not all that great for you, but
Well, now it's...
I mean, the peppers are healthy, you know.
Okay. So let me just kind of come over, Rick, and show this to them
Yep,
like this.
that's fine. I'll move right out of the way.
So this is the way it comes out, guys. I'm trying to show you here. Okay? So it's both sides. The batter created this beautiful crust on it. And then when you go to eat it, you're eating it with the sauce, and the cheese will ooze out. My God, my mouth is actually salivating talking about it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I've got
So,
another one ready for when you're ready to go. Are you starting the sauce?
yes.
Okay.
I'm just going to blend
Can
this
you,
real fast.
You're going to keep an eye on that, though, right?
Yep. I'm
All right.
keeping an eye on them. So
All
if
right.
you just want to place
When
them
you
in a
pull
plate.
them out, or you tell me to pull them out, I'll put more in.
Fine. So in that sauce, like I said, I have a chicken bouillon, I have the tomatoes, and I have garlic. I'm going to add a little bit of Mexican oregano. You don't need Mexican oregano. If you don't have it, you can use regular oregano. Now I'm just going to rub it in my hands and put it in that water base. Remember, you're using that tomato water that you boiled them in.
Brian asked if you have a website or a place to go back to look for older recipes.
I think I do have this on my website.
Brian, she's got a lot of recipes, homemadedelish.com, but if you follow Roberta on Instagram, she does so many recipes on there. The blog is where she started, but she does more
I've been doing more live
of
things,
everything else. So,
yeah.
She's on Facebook, Roberta Pipito, but, most of her live stuff and everything else and recipes are on Instagram.
All right.
But the website does have some older ones.
So when you are taking the peppers out of the frying pan or whatever, make sure you have like a spotted spoon too. Even though you're putting them on a cooling rack, you still want to have it. How are you doing with that?
I'm doing all right, actually. I'm starting to get a hang of it. I mean, it's not the best, but it's a better stitch than I had. Also, you can go to YouTube and see past episodes that we've done. She's the whole talent of it all, but.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, you didn't tell me you were done with that.
With what? Yeah, I said I'm done with
Oh, okay.
At least I thought I did. All right, so now you're gonna put that tomato base, back into the pot and let it reduce a little bit.
I'm coming right over here and.
You didn't dip it in the batter.
Oh God! I didn't dip it in the batter. See what happens?
So what happens? This is when people go back and they'll laugh at this.
So what? All right. So fail, right?
Total fail.
So why do you put it in the batter then?
You're getting a crust. This is the crust you're getting.
And if you don't, it's just going to become like a greasy, sloppy mess.
Yeah, there's nothing on it now.
Yeah.
So now this has to go back in.
All right, I'm going to dip this in the batter.
Yes. Did you shake the excess off of the flour?
Yes.
You did?
I did.
I don't think you did, guys.
I did.
So much. What are you doing? Stop. Get out of here. No, stop playing with it. Oh my God, dude. Seriously. Look, Rick.
What?
You just roll it around. Look.
That looks really easy when you do it.
You literally roll it around. No problems here. If you mess with it too much, then the egg whites, which are starting to now, they're starting to fall apart.
Well, that's because you messed with it too much. See, now if you would have let me handle it, I would have been able to do it.
Okay, you gonna do the other one there?
Yeah. There's one more too after this.
All right, I'm just gonna reduce my sauce, and then we're pretty much done.
I can't believe I forgot to do that.
Shake the excess off.
I don't want to break it. What happened? How do you shake it without it?
You tap. Look, when you go to shake, go just tap.
Oh, there's
like
two more in there.
You just tap it. It is very fragile, but you don't have to be complete
Can you do me a favor when you are done that?
What?
Can you open the other bag of cheese? Because I am dangerously low here. And my hand's getting stuck in the bottom of the bag. So for anybody who's just tuning in,
all right.
What's everybody doing for dinner?
Just stuffing them with just Monterey Jack cheese. But I was mentioning earlier, you can stuff them with anything you want. I actually should make empanadas one day on here too, so you guys can see the beginning process of that.
That was Vesper Brothers that asked that question.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic sauce, chili, olive oil. Good people too. Most of the time, except for that Bill guy.
Not good.
Questionable.
No, but you can find their sauces at Whole Foods, and I think ShopRite, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, if they're still watching. I don't know. But yeah, their sauces, if you're going to buy a jarred sauce, that's my go-to.
It tastes more like a homemade
grandmom's sauce.
You know?
Yep.
Kids love it. Lana swears by it.
Yeah. Lana will actually, if I buy a different jarred sauce and she tries it, she'll go, "This isn't Vesper, is it?" She always says that. She's like the real spokesperson.
You know, she makes stuff at home with us. Like I actually make a good sauce too, but you know, if you're gonna do it and you want to get a good jarred sauce, they're the ones to go to.
Yeah.
Look, they didn't even pay us for that.
I know.
Bill, you owe me a beer, or John, which one of you is tuning in?
I think it might be Bill.
Whew, it got warm in this kitchen too.
Maybe you're talking too much.
Could be.
All right, so while that sauce is reducing, I'm actually going to add a little bit of tomato paste in there. Just a little bit to give it a little more of a tomato-y.
Is that a word? Tomato-y?
It is mine. So, whatever.
So you got it. I'm assuming that means the beer.
Oh, probably. All right. All right, so if you're going to make that sauce, like I said, it's a basic tomatoes, onions, garlic. If you don't have one of those, just use it like chicken bouillon because that has all that delicious flavor. Don't season it because the chicken bouillon already has a ton of salt in it. I did add a little bit of tomato paste in there just because I wanted to amplify it a little bit.
You see this?
I added like a tablespoon or so.
Do you remember when I said I could use the hand and you can open the other thing? So you say I don't listen all the time. I could have used the cheese opened there.
All right, so I'm going to remove that.
Anyway, if you've been following Roberta's page especially, the new kitten, of course we had to go with food names. You know, we have middle names for our cats. So we've got basil anchovy, parsley parsnip, and the new one who is literally still this big. She's Pepper Bucatini.
How's the other peppers?
I've got one right here, ready to go.
Okay. So what are you doing then?
I was explaining to them, you're being a good mother and fostering a.
I'm exhausted.
Cat. We're adopting the cat.
We're gonna adopt her, yes, for sure. You can't help but not fall in love with her little face.
She was a day old when we got her though.
Yep. Perfect. Good
job. Look at that. See, I got it perfect.
Hopefully you closed it correctly.
I think I did.
All right, so we're done with this.
All right, this is the last one, so I'll work on this one.
You know, this is where my sink should be cleaned as we go.
It should be. Somebody should clean the sink.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. What else? Any more questions?
I have a question. Can you move
and
so I can get to the toothpick?
And the right twin.
Look, I think you pulled the exact amount of toothpicks out that we're going to need.
No, that was left over from our other tooth. I just picked up more just in case.
Okay.
Okay.
Has my Frankenstein gotten better here? With the,
Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect as long as you're closing it so your cheese doesn't fall out. I think the flour too acts kind of almost like a binder with it, so that helps.
Yeah, and then the cheese melting.
Yeah.
All right. Last one. That one's going in. Got room, right?
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, you don't have to powder the very top. Just because.
No, you don't. Because you're not going to eat
the stem.
Yeah, you're not going to eat that part.
All right. You want the latest one in?
Oh, no.
Oh, I almost did it again. Look at that.
Shh. Lucky I was watching.
I know. I wanted to see if she was watching.
Uh-huh. Right. Okay. So yeah, if you guys ever have any questions, like Rick mentioned, I think the last time we were on here, if you guys have anything in your like cabinets and you're like, what should I do? Rick wants me to be challenged.
Yes, put Roberta on the spot. If you have something in your cabinets or in your refrigerator and you want to know what to do,
or what to make,
yeah. Ask Roberta. She'll come up with something. I've tried to stump her. 9 times out of 10, she comes up with something really amazing.
I tried. All right, so let me go and plate this real fast.
And plate what?
Plate.
Oh, plate it.
Yeah.
So where are we at? We're doing rice with this?
We have rice and some refried beans. The kids wanted tacos, so I had to make some tacos too. All right, so I'm going to take.
I'm gonna put the cheese away. I might grab another. Alicia, we put Monterey Jack cheese, but you can really use anything. Did you have any other suggestions other than Monterey Jack?
Any cheese, whatever your favorite cheese is. If you like cheddar, use cheddar. You can use like a fontina, like an Italian fontina as well, which is fantastic. It melts really, really well.
Oh my God, look at those things. You made the sauce already?
Yeah, it's just reducing.
Okay.
Just trying to flip your thing here and it's like oozing out.
Yeah, whoever made that one might not have gotten that on there correctly.
All right, so I want this to reduce a little more, but you know, just so I could show you guys, I'm just gonna kind of plate it first. So you want a little bit of the sauce on the bottom, like that. And then you're gonna take this and we're gonna remove the toothpicks. So you don't want anybody. See, now this one wasn't closed too well, so you can see the oil got into the
inside.
cheese. Yeah, so this one's kind of.
That one was a little more difficult. The way it was cut, and that's why when you're peeling the skin, you want to make sure not to break the thing open.
What you could have done is you could have gone to the back side of it and closed it from that way too. All right, so I'm going to remove the toothpicks, just so you know, make sure nobody bites into those. Try to get this guy out.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you're going to pick them up whole and just put it in your mouth. You have to kind of cut it anyway. So.
All right, so there's that. So it's like that.
Look at that.
Okay, so that's your crust there, and you're just going to lay it on top of the sauce like this. And then you're just going to put like a dollop of like, if you want sour cream, if you don't want, you don't have to. And that's pretty much it. So I do have the recipe up on my website, homemadedelish.com.
Are you going to post it again?
But I am going to post it on my Instagram and I'll post it up on Facebook too.
And then we'll put it on YouTube as well with the rest of them.
Yep.
Which we are up to, I believe this is episode 25 now.
I don't know.
So
I'm just going to top it off with a little cilantro on the top. You don't have to.
One thing Roberta taught me, I do learn a little bit here and there. She said, you never use anything as a garnish that you don't eat with the meal. So I learned that a long time ago. Although I never really think I did it otherwise, but it's never something that crossed my mind.
Alright, so that's done. I'm going to go get a picture of this before it starts to rain.
Yeah, it's going to be downpour.
And if you just want to end those things
Okay,
for me.
so that's it. And
Alright, guys.
we're gonna
See you later. Stay tuned.
Oh, you know what? You got to end yours because
Yeah.
I don't know how you post it.
That's
so,
fine.
all right.
Alright, guys.